Thank you. Students, parents, faculty, distinguished guests, I'm so honored to be here at Insert University to help you celebrate your graduation. Even though I didn't attend this school or even live in the area, I'm delighted that you chose me to drone on for a few minutes to fill you with fleeting inspiration. I look around and I see the young faces of people ready to timidly step into the next chapter of their lives with the will and determination to keep the world exactly the same. To those people, I say to you this: you are done learning. Before I go on, please let me mention a few things to ingratiate myself with all of you, even though I've never met the vast majority of you and will probably leave as soon as I'm done with this speech. Local cafeteria food, am I right? Everyone hates homework. The local community. And finally, school mascot. Go horses. Remember, your school is awesome. Your rival school sucks. I'm often reminded of the story about the fisherman who catches a shark. The shark says, "Why did you attack me? We're one and the same." The fisherman says, "What are you saying? I don't speak Japanese." Then the shark shoots him with a crossbow. You know, since cliches are often the best way to express yourself, let me tell you this: as we go forth, let us look forward and also back and to the left. After all, success and happiness is not a destination, but a journey to the start of an even greater wanderlust. Time has flown by. Why, yesterday feels like it just happened tens of hours ago. But remember, this is not the end. It has only been the beginning of the first day of the rest of your life. Because a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and as one door closes, another chapter begins on the threshold of tomorrow. You know, Webster defines graduation as the award or acceptance of an academic degree or diploma. I find this extremely relevant, since that's exactly what we're doing here today. Further, I can link this back to my earlier joke about the shark. Only remember, that wasn't a joke. That was a true story. It's been a long time since I sat where you sit now, and looking back, I am struck by just how hungover I really was. My path after graduation was full of many twists and turns. I begged for cash on the street. I was a towel boy at the gym, and I worked for President Barack Obama. Two of those were in fact the same job. During it all, I was guided by the wise words of Bill Cosby, who said, "Never help others." Which incidentally is the motto of Insert School Bookstore. Am I right? Remember, I tailored this speech specifically for Insert School. You know, they say that everyone is, at their core, a liar. Therefore, let me impart to you some of the best advice I've ever gotten by some of my closest personal friends. From Steve Jobs, I've learned that life is extremely easy and fair. You will succeed in every aspect with little to no effort. Mail in your coursework, post your resume online, and sit around and wait for something magical to happen. Because it will. More than anything, life is an inner tube ride down an easy river. So just sit back and enjoy it. Do nothing with a sense of urgency, because everyone lives forever. Let me repeat that. Everyone lives forever. Denzel Washington, I've learned that failure on any scale is the worst thing that will ever happen to anyone. Your first failure will haunt and cripple you for the rest of your days. Failure means it's time to give up. That being said, everyone eventually fails. Like a black hole, failure is the wily coyote that no matter how fast you run, it always catches up to you. It was Denzel who famously said, "You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose." Failure is unavoidable. All any of us can do is prolong the time between now and our first failure, and then give up once it happens. From Ellen DeGeneres, I learned that your dreams are wrong, and you should embrace peer pressure. Eventually you will find a job, preferably one in an office, where you have to wear casual business wear all the time, work every day a little bit less than the day you did before, and be completely obsessed with how everyone sees you. Don't forget for even an instant what others think of you, because if you do, in that instant, you will instantly fail. Remember rival school? They follow their passions and they ignore what other people think about them. And we all know what's going on with them, am I right? From Conan O'Brien, I learned that life is a standard checklist of acquisition, moderate achievement. Do everything you can to conform to general ideas of happiness, money, possessions, status. You have a different idea what makes you happy? Forget it immediately. Everyone has the same path and should follow it blindly. The lesson here is to never think for yourself. Lastly, from myself, and I cannot stress this enough, I've learned, don't ever laugh. Ever. If you only remember one thing I said today, remember this. Life is easy and you will never fail as long as you ignore your passions, cave into peer pressure, and never even crack a smile. These have been the best years of your life. Studying with Mr. Teacher, and drinking at local bar. And every subsequent day after today will be worse than the day before. So act accordingly. To today's graduates, I would wish you luck, but remember, there is no such thing as luck. The grades you have gotten have already defined the rest of your life. So follow along and never stray from your rigid defined path. As you head out into the world, I offer you the following challenge. Please everyone you can. Avoid any risk and embrace mediocrity in every facet. Go forth and make no difference whatsoever. Thank you again to Insert School for having me here to speak with you all. Final repeat of college bar joke. Thank you.
Congratulations to all the recent graduates, whether it was grad school, college, or kindergarten. Watched a whole bunch of really excellent graduation speeches. I'll put them in the links down below. They're really good. Obviously not as good as mine. If you like the video, please subscribe to my channel. If you don't like the video, please subscribe to my channel. My name is MaxNoSleeves, and I will see you next Tuesday.